So today's workout is floor-based and I'm going to be toning your thighs. I'm also going to be toning your booty as well as working into the abs and toning your waist. We're going to work on the arms and even through the chest. This workout takes about 10 minutes. So as I said, it's all floor-based. What is important, do just make sure you have warmed up first. You could just say do about a minute or so marching on the spot. So if you need to, hit pause and then we're going to start on the floor. We're going to be face up with your knees bent because we're going to get ready to bring it to the bridge. So the first move we're going to start on is doing 20 of these marching bridges. So literally just take a 1 foot alternating off the floor and try and keep your hips nice and high. So what you're doing here, you're working through the bottom, you're working through the hamstrings, but you're also really working through the core. So it's just like a marching bridge. We're just doing 20 reps. So really aim to keep the hips as high as you can for me. That's good, well over halfway. So just pushing it up and really push off from the heel. That's it. Let's go last few. Again, you'll feel that working through the bottom. Okay, now from this one, the next one, extend one leg straight, then the other leg is bent, and just place your hands on the outside of the bent leg. We're just doing 20 reps. Keep the tummy tight, just alternate from one leg to the other. So here now we're just working through the abs. Nice control, and we're keeping the head and shoulders lifted off the ground. Keep your head looking forward, tummy tight. Just 20 reps. It's good. Let's just keep that going. The lower the leg to the ground, the more challenging that is. All right, so your next exercise, this time we're going to go for doing just a basic bridge for 20. So now all I want you to do, have your palms up and just really push your hips up as high as you can for me. So where you're working here, what's firing up this move is we're working through the glutes and working through the hamstrings. Also fully engage those tummy muscles for me. Just doing 20 reps. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're going to repeat that ab exercise again. So extend one leg up, and now we're just going to go 20 reps. So the leg that you're bending, you want to take the hands to the outside of that leg. So one hand is down by the foot, the other is on the outside of the knee. And we're just going to switch from one leg to the other. Keep the tummy pulled in tight for me. Your head and shoulders are lifted off the ground, looking straight ahead. So we're just working that long muscle down the front of the abs as well as working into your deep transverse abdominis and your oblique muscles. Okay, so for the next exercise, we are going to take both legs directly up. Also what I need you to do is take both your hands out to the side, legs are up, and now we're going to do 20 reps where we're just going to open the legs wide as you can and then draw that straight back up. When you're doing this, just make sure that you've got your knees, your ankles are in line with your hips. It doesn't matter if you find it too hard to have the legs completely straight, you can do them with a slight bend in the legs. So what we're doing now, we're working through those thigh muscles, we're doing a lateral move, that's it. And you can still be aware of keeping the tummy tight whilst you're in this position. And this is also really good for working inner thigh flexibility. Okay, so the next move we're going to do, keep the legs in the same position. Now we're going to work into your waist. So all I want you to do is take the opposite hand to foot, reach, and you're aiming to take that hand over towards the ankle. So we're just doing 20 reps. By keeping the legs in this position just means we're really isolating your oblique muscles. So this is amazing if you want to create that really narrow, curvy waist. So we're just doing 20 reps. That's good. Reach out over from one side to the other. If you find it too hard with the legs in that position, you can just bend them. Okay, so from there now, we are going to do another ab exercise. So staying in this position, this time now, you're just going to reach one hand up either side. So you've got now the legs together, just going from one side to the other, because I really want to work on the waist. I think it's a really nice thing for women to have those nice curves. So it's really important to always do a lot of oblique work. So we are just doing 20 reps on this exercise. That's good. Well done. Reaching that up, so you're taking that over, plus we're also working through that long muscle at the front. Okay, so now you want to come up to a sitting up position. We're going to work the back of those upper arms. So in this position, let's go for 20 reps. Now what is important when you're doing this, do make sure that your fingertips are pointing forwards. Keep those elbows also pointing directly backwards. So we're just toning through the back of the upper arms. That's good. So we're just going for 20. So we lean it back, then push that straight back up. So this is really good for toning that area that we often refer to as like bingo wings, auntie arms. And someone the other day said, why don't I use weights? Well, I'm using weights because I'm using my own body resistance. Okay, that's good. Excellent. Well done. And pushing that through and then back. So you can still, it's still weight training, but we use our own body instead of using dumbbells. Okay, so the next exercise, this time now, come up onto your hands and knees and you're going to lean forwards onto that fleshy part of the knees, and let's now go for doing 10. So we just take that down and back. So again, this is kind of like weight training, because now, think about it, we're using the weight from our knees all the way up to our head. So this is where we don't need weights because we just work with our own body. Okay, that's good. Take it down, push up back, and we're just aiming for just doing 10. Keep the tummy tight, really good, and just rest back. Okay, so guess what? We're going to do that all again. If you need to, press pause, grab some water, and let's repeat that whole circuit once more. Okay, so let's start with doing that marching bridge. Let's go for 20 reps. So what you want to do here is really focus, keeping your hips lifted for me, and you're really pushing off from the heel, alternating from one leg to the other. Benefit of this is we are going to be toning up through your bottom, through your hamstrings, back of the legs, also working through the abs. And because these are major muscle groups, then it means you're going to be burning more calories. Okay, that's good. Let's just keep that going, doing really well. It. And again, try and keep those hips as high as you can for me. Alright, so let's now come to do that abdominal exercise. So one leg's extended, the other leg is bent. We're going for 20 reps. So you take the hand to the outside of the bent leg. You keep the head and the shoulders lifted off the floor. Keep those tummy muscles pulled in tight. The lower you extend that leg down to the ground, the harder you're working through those core muscles. So if you feel anything in your back, then literally just take that leg a little bit higher so it's not as close to the ground. That's good. And again, just really focus, keep the tummy tight. All right, so this time now, we're gonna go for doing 20 reps, but we're just gonna do that basic bridge. So just push up, so really push up through your heels, aim to get the hips up as high as you can, squeeze tight as you lift that up, and then lower. So today's workout has been completely floor-based, but we are doing a total body workout. Okay, that's good. And just lifting that up. The benefits you're going to get, we're going to be toning and burning calories. All right, so your next one, let's come straight back to doing another set with those abs. Just go for doing 20 reps. Extend that through and back. And remember what's really important, like everyone always goes on to me about, you know, how can you get abs? Well, we've all got abs, but how we can have abs that we want to show off, which is hard to do that all the time. It's massively about nutrition as well. Okay, that's good. Let's just keep that going. Well done. And from one leg straight to the other. All right, so the next move that we're going to do, we are going to now extend both legs straight up. You want to aim to get them as straight as you can, and then you're going to place your palms facing up and arms out to your side. Let's go for 20 reps. So now we're working through your inner and outer thighs, and aiming to take the legs out as wide as they naturally kind of fall, and then where you really work that inner thigh muscle, you'll feel it as you draw the legs back up. This is also really good for working through your core muscles, because what happens is you engage your abdominals because they're helping stabilize you, keeping you in place as you perform this movement. Okay, that's good. So we're just doing 20 reps, really good. And always just make sure you take the legs out as wide as you can. Now keep them there. This time, bring that opposite hand, reach it over towards the opposite foot. Breathe out as you come over and in on the return. So you always breathe out now, then you breathe in. You breathe out and then breathe in. A good way to remember this, whenever you're exercising, you always breathe out on the effort and then in as you return to that start position. So you breathe out and then in. Okay, that's good. So this is really going to work into those waist muscles. Reach it over. So this time, keeping the legs up in this position, we're now going to do another exercise to work those waist muscles. So let's get ready now to bring the hands up and reach it over, and try and take that hand as beyond, kind of like as far over as you can. So we're really, really tightening through those oblique muscles, and that's what gives you those nice curvy waist muscles on there. That's it. Reach it over and then back. That's good. Pushing that through. Excellent, well done. So visualize where you're working. All right, so the next one, we're now going to work through your arms. So you need to just come back up to that sitting up position for me. Knees bent, fingers pointing forwards, and let's just go for 20 reps. So you lower yourself down and push back up. So just bend those elbows directly backwards and then push up. That's good, keeping that going. And so today you will have worked your booty, your abs, your thighs, and we will have worked your arms and through your chest. So we've done a complete body workout on the floor. All right, that's good. Let's bring that down and push that back up. That's it. And again, these are really quiet exercises, so it's great if you live in an apartment, you want to do a workout that's no noise, or if you want to do a low impact one. So let's get ready to now come into this position. We're going to go for 10 reps doing those press ups. So what you want to do is be on that fleshy part, the forward part of the knees, and we push it down and then back up. So aiming for 10, keep the tummy really tight here. The great thing is with this one, you're working through your upper body and you're also working through the abs. That's it. Pushing that through and then back. Really good. Let's just go for the last few. Amazing. Okay, well done. Okay, that is the workout complete. I hope you liked it. Don't forget, it's a really important stretch. Grab some water, and if you did like it, then please give it a thumbs up, and more importantly, don't forget to share it on Facebook. Then I will see you tomorrow for another workout. And don't forget, it's not long now before we've got my September's challenge, and if you want a bit more inspiration and motivation, then head to my website lwrfitness.com and check out all the amazing before and after photos being sent in.